Good morning, everybody. My name is Mr. Franklin Willis, and I am here this morning to share my journey as a music teacher and how I created multiple streams of income. You may hear a video in the background. I apologize for that, but that's my son, and I had to give him my cell phone for him to chill. So if you could just kind of keep that in the background of your mind. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get him to cut it down while y'all tune in. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So let's see. I've been teaching for 10 years. Elementary music, middle school music. Started off in Memphis, Tennessee, teaching elementary music, moved back home to Nashville, Tennessee, taught there, and just kind of found my teaching voice. I'm kind of all over the place, y'all. Forgive me. First of all, I did not thank my girl for inviting me, Jessica, for inviting me to come on and do this. So I appreciate it. So with that being said, Franklin, what are you doing? Okay, so my Instagram name is F Willis Music. You can find me there. I try to post pretty much my life through music education. You may get a quote from Jay-Z. You may get the latest book that I'm reading. You might see me do some activities that I'm doing with students. And you may also see my t-shirts. I design t-shirts, music ed t-shirts that have a message. And I'll tell you that story about how that kind of came about. I'm going to try to keep this video at 10 to 12 minutes because I can be long-winded, right? But last year, my students were invited to perform at CMA Fest. And they were singing the song Champion by Carrie Underwood. And I had no idea what I was going to wear to this. I knew it was happening, but my students didn't know it was happening. And when you go on camera, you want to look your best, right? Except for me this morning. So I was talking to my sister, and my sister said, why don't you just get a shirt made? And I'm like, what is it going to say? And she said, the hashtag you always use, more than a music teacher. And for those of you who don't know, that hashtag, I did not create that hashtag. I just started tagging all my things because I had a principal who basically told me, you don't have to do all this extra stuff. You're just a music teacher. And I'm like, no, I'm more than a music teacher. I do more than teach music. I meet my students at their point of need. I am their advocate. I am a person that roots for them. I am more than a music teacher. So that has stuck with me for about 5-6 years now. And so my sister said, get a shirt that says more than a music teacher. And I'm like, wow, okay. So got someone to design me a quick logo. And so this is the first actual shirt that I designed, more than a music teacher. And I wore it, and I took a picture in it. I had a blue one on with the blue blazer. And music teachers that I was friends with was like, man, where'd you get that shirt? I want one. And I'm like, really? Okay. So it was so many requests that I decided to do a pre-order. And I did pre-orders, and I think I sold about 30 shirts from just doing online opportunities. Like, just I posted the shirt, said, hey, I'm taking pre-orders if you would like to find out more about it. Boom. And sold about 30 shirts. And within that, I sent those shirts out, but then I also started getting messages about, man, if you had it in my school colors, man, I would really, if you could just get it in red, or if you could get it in blue, I would get it. So I uploaded that, and so then I had like this gray. and you had red, and you had blue, and so these started selling. And but the thing that was getting me the most was how the message of more than a music teacher, and how people were like, hey, yes, I am more than a music teacher. This is what I do for my students. This is what I provide. This is my philosophy on music education. So not only were people posting pictures of their shirt, they were also putting in the caption why they were more than a music teacher. And the captions that just kept coming in as people ordered and people were liking, and it was transformational for me, because sometimes we get in our minds that we are not big enough or we're not grand enough for people to believe in our message. And little did I know that this would start a mini movement. I wouldn't say it was a huge movement, but people wanted these shirts. So I kind of was like, well, if they want those shirts, and I love fashion, I love to dress up, look nice. I like to do my suits. I like to do my shoes, my Jordans, my Nikes, all of that. So with that, I came up with the next one, which was teachers with sneakers. Come here, EJ. You want me to cut it back on for you, buddy? Let me see. You want your YouTube? Top Patrol. You want to get on camera too, don't you? Come here. Say hey, look. Say hey. Now, this is, you want Paw Patrol? This one? Okay. Okay, go back on your couch. All right. So that started this one, teachers with sneakers, because y'all know I love my sneakers. And folks started buying that, posting, and I was like, hold on, I can create something and people actually like what I like. So that started that one. And then I just got the creative bug and I just started creating more and more shirts. So here's another one that I love. It says, music teachers are rock stars. And please forgive them for being so wrinkled, but an iron can knock that out. But music teachers are rock stars, because I do believe that music teachers are the backbone of a building. We keep things together. We know how to run the sound. We see all the students in the school, especially if you're an elementary music teacher. We know all the students. The parents know our names because the students come home singing those songs. And so these were like my initial designs. And then I started to dig a little deeper, and I came up with this one, which says, music is music, and it has Mozart, Duke, Kendrick, and Beyonce. And this one became a big seller because we live in a time and age where what you thought you knew about music education is different. Many times our students can be more talented than us in the realms of music. Now, what they consider to be music education may not be what we consider to be music education. And when I say that, they can go on YouTube and learn how to play a ukulele, a guitar, a piano without ever taking step or foot into a practice room. They can watch YouTube and learn how to play the hits, chords, everything. And so, is that music education? For me, it is. Because then they're able to bring their knowledge into the classroom, and we can bring my knowledge and their knowledge together and create what I would call a masterpiece. So for me, music is music. And so this celebrates Duke, it celebrates Mozart. And I kind of did two. I did a music is music hip hop with women of hip hop, with Cardi and Nicki and Missy and Lil Kim. I did a music is music men of hip hop with Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, and Snoop. And so this just is kind of way for me to spread my message of what music ed is and things of that nature. I got so many shirts. I wanted to share a few of them. I'll share this next one. I said this in a presentation I was doing. I said, we don't teach robots, we teach children. And for me, kids are going to be kids. The day that we want everybody to be the same, that's over. So each shirt has a message behind it. It's not just me creating shirts just to be creating shirts, just to be doing it. There's a message behind each shirt that I create. And for me, it's about empowerment, empowering teachers, empowering students. But what I didn't realize is with this next collection that I'm going to share with you, and I don't even have all the styles, but back in December, I was just thinking, Nike does a Black History Month collection. This year, Target did one, J.C. Penney. And I said, how come I can't have a Black History Month collection? Guess what? You can. And I did. And so this one here is Lift Every Voice. And if you don't know, this is the Black National Anthem, written by James Weldon Johnson and composed by James Rosman Johnson, who were brothers. And the name of that song is Lift Every Voice and Sing. And so I took the and sing off and just did Lift Every Voice. Because in my mind, when we lift all of our kids' voices and we listen to what they have to say, they speak in ways that we can't imagine. They tell us the hardest of truths. They give us inspiration to move forward. And in my mind, if every student knew that their voice was important, then they would know that they matter and that they have something unique to bring to every situation. So little did I know, people would love this shirt, and it has sold tremendously. But what I love most is it's a unifier. We lift every voice, not just Black voices, not just white voices, not just Hispanic voices, but we lift everyone's voice. And it's a celebration of our culture. And if you see, I got the hoodie version on. Lift every voice. I got my hoodie version on. I love it. I love it. So, and I think I had another style in the Lift Every Voice. This is the sweatshirt version. I just kind of went a little crazy. I got the sweatshirt version. I got the t-shirt version. I got the hoodie version. So I guess I'm hoping I'm fulfilling what Jessica wanted me to do. And then I also did a little something for Valentine's Day. Teach from the heart. It's one thing to teach from a book, and it's another thing to teach from the heart, and your students will know which one you are. I think it's effective to do both, right? Have the book knowledge, but also be able to reach your students in a way that you couldn't. So I hope I have done what Jessica wanted me to do. At the end of the day, I guess what I'm saying is you have gifts and abilities outside of just teaching music. For years, I just thought, oh, I'm supposed to stay after school. I'm supposed to teach the kids music. I'm supposed to take them on field trips. I'm supposed to do all this stuff, right? But I never had time for me and the things that I love. And it wasn't until maybe about 7 or 8 months ago. Well, I can't lie. It's been about a year when I put my first lesson on TPT. It was a hip hop lesson using Drake's song, Kiki. Music, you know I love you. Are you listening? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I love you and I need you and I'm learning from you always. I did a little remix and I did a video, put it on Facebook, and it got like 70,000 plus views, and teachers wanted to know, where can I get that lesson plan? Well, the lesson plan was in my brain. I hadn't created it yet. So I had to put it on paper. I had to score it, and I put it on Teachers Pay Teachers, and teachers were buying it. And it was a moment of empowerment for me, because it was like I created something for my kids, but then I was able to spread that to students all over the country, students all over the world. People from Australia were reaching out to me. And it just showed me the power of the internet, the power of social media, and the power of you using your voice only the way that you can use it. Not trying to mimic anybody or try to be like anybody else, but what will you bring to whatever field it is? If it's music ed, how are you going to bring something different? And I feel that doing that unlocked my creativity. It unlocked the box I was trying to box myself in of, oh, you can only earn money this way. But at the end of the day, what are you going to add to it? And of course, you get into the marketing aspect of it, and I'm still learning how often to post, when not to post. I'm still learning, but what I've come to is I can just share me, right? Just be authentically me. Some people will love it, some people will hate it, some people will be indifferent. But it's so many people in the world. I don't know. I saw somebody say this. I think it was MJ Harris. He said it's 70 billion people in the world, or whatever that number is. He said you only need 1% of them to like you. That's it. You need 1% of them to purchase your lessons. You need 1% of them to buy your t-shirts. You need 1% of them to rock with you. And that 1% may not be your family. It may not be your friends. I can't tell you how many folks on Instagram and Facebook who have found me through a hashtag or through a share from somebody else. I've never met them a day in my life, but they support and they get it and they understand my mission. They understand my voice. And it's been very, very enlightening. And so I would share that with you. As you create your side businesses, if it is doing voice lessons, if it's doing guitar lessons, outside of the lesson, what else are you giving those students, your customers? What are you giving them? Are you giving them hope? Are you giving them opportunity? What is it that you are going to do that's going to make you stand out? Do I have all the answers? Absolutely not. I am just sharing my story, and I thank Jessica for the opportunity and a platform to share kind of how I got started with this whole t-shirt business, with my TPT store, fwillismusic.com. You can go there to learn more about me and my journey. fwillismusic.com. You can get, if you go there, it should direct you to my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, and also the t-shirt store. I'm here. I'm excited. This is a new journey. I've only had the t-shirt business about six months. Yeah, no, 7 months, counting the month of February. And so it's brand new, and I'm interested to see how it will grow. I'm interested to see where it will take me. But it has been a blessing. And also it allows me to, think outside of just the quarter notes and the eighth notes and teaching kids, right? Because through that, I'm reaching even more kids that I never thought. And outside of that, I'm reaching people, period. When you wear the shirt and you go to Target or you go to Walmart, it happened to me yesterday. I walked into Target and someone said, "Where did you get that shirt? I love that shirt." And I was able to say, actually, I designed it. You can buy yours at boom, 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 boom. And it opened up a conversation. So what I would say is that gold mine that you're sitting on, that idea that you've been thinking about for weeks, for months, pursue it. Try it out. It never hurts to fail. In failing, we learn more, right? Give it a try. And I will be glad to support. Let us know. And Jessica, thank you once again for this opportunity to share. I hope it has been somewhat informational. I can be a little bit all over the place, and I'm in dad roll this morning. But I do thank you all for tuning in. And thank you, Jessica, for the opportunity. Inspiring music teachers, music teacher business launchpad. This is something that I think all teachers need. We all have talents outside of the classroom. How are you developing those talents, and how will you use them to benefit yourself? Can I say that real quick? For some reason in teaching, it's supposed to be all about the kids. But what about us? How can we develop and grow ourselves, right? I never thought of it that way until like the last maybe year or so, right? You have to take care of you and you have to be able to grow yourself. It's not just about growing your students, it's about growing you. So F Willis Music, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.